Okay, we're back from the break, and I think we have Chuck on the phone again. Chuck, are you there? Okay, Chuck.
Yeah, Doc, this is Chuck again. Today, one of the news articles crossing the nation was about President Carter, who had been diagnosed with melanoma, which had metastasized to his brain about 4 months ago, and they gave him very little chance, I think. But today it was announced he was cancer-free, and he had been given some experimental drug. I didn't hear what it was, but it apparently enhanced the immune system. And I was wondering if you could just talk about the immune system, what it is, and I heard that it's mostly located in your gut, etc. But I'll hang up and listen to your answer.
Okay. So, if I'm right, the immune system, obviously, when it comes to that particular system, it's a very, very, very complex system, and I could probably be talking about it for ages, but we basically have several parts of our immune system. We have basically what we call a cellular part, where we actually have white blood cells that kill and engulf bacteria. They're called neutrophils. And then we have a variety of other types of white blood cells called lymphocytes, which are involved in a lot of protection against viruses, as well as other antigens or things that we get exposed to. Cancer is one of those things that we form in our body all the time, but usually our immune system can grab the cancer cells and either contain them or destroy them long before they have a chance to grab hold. As we get older, we lose thymus cells, which are basically undifferentiated T cells. And so now you're getting into this very complex structure of white blood cells, meaning in the lymphocyte side of it, we have T cells, and then we have basically T helper and T suppressor cells and T killer cells that basically are different types of lymphocytes that are involved in that. In fact, I'm not going to digress too far, but HIV is a virus which basically wipes out the T killer cells, so that basically we lose the ability to kill off viruses and certain infections, and that's why you go from what they call human immunodeficiency to AIDS, which is basically when you develop an opportunistic infection, autoimmune deficiency syndrome, where basically now you've got an infection that you normally would not get if your immune system was intact. And so that basically is, I would say, the basic synopsis for the immune system. Now, we also have other types of cells called B cells, B plasma cells. They're used in making antibodies that our body makes, and those antibodies are basically chemical proteins that will attach to a particular virus or a particular substance and render it inactive, and they will hit that thing. So we have this cellular immunity where our cells engulf bacteria, or we engulf viruses, and then we stimulate this inflammatory response to where we try to destroy things such as fever. These are all part of that basic immune system that we have. And obviously there are people that are just deficient in the immune system, like Bubble Boy and people like that, who have to live in a sterile environment. And